So today is a special day, ladies and gentlemen. I don't talk about the MCU a lot on my channel because I only react to TV shows, but if a question is brought up in one of my Q&A live streams, I answer it and talk a little bit about it there. But for the main part, I stick to what I react to. However, back whenever I first watched Age of Ultron and Civil War in theaters, I found my two favorite big screen MCU characters, and that was Wanda and Vision. And they have been my favorites since then. And if you were to tell me back then when I was watching those movies on the big screen that these two would have their own TV show together, I don't even know what I would have done, and I still don't know what to do. I am so excited for this weird show. I know it's weird because we saw the only thing that I haven't seen any trailers except for that one Super Bowl ad that happened a year ago, and I put a little snippet of that in my Soon trailer if you watched it. I released it kind of like a teaser on what's coming this year. That's the only bit of footage that I've seen from the show, and I know that there's going to be some side characters. I don't know how many, and I don't know exactly who's going to be in this, but I know that they're going to pop up every now and then. But yeah, I just know it's going to be a weird show, and I love weird good shows. If you watch Legends of Tomorrow, which is a DC show on the CW, it is the definition of a weird show, but weird done good, ridiculous done great. And from Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen are awesome. They were the ones that got me to cry in Infinity War. You know, don't get me wrong, the other deaths were sad, the other dust things were sad, but those two were the major ones. I was just like, oh, yeah. So I am really excited to watch the two of them more on screen and to see what the hell this show is going to be. I have a feeling we're probably not even going to know what the hell this show is going to be until maybe the end of the season. I just am so excited that I don't know anything, too, that I'm going into this almost completely unknowing. That's a really good feeling. So enough talking for now. I'll probably do a whole bunch of ramblings. Let's watch the first episode, and 2 episodes dropped, so I'm just gonna watch them back to back. But for you guys, it'll probably be, I might release them, one, and then a couple hours later I'll release the second one, or it honestly just depends on copyright. I'm very apprehensive about copyright, so these reactions might be a bit later depending on if claims happen or if anything like that happens, but I'll figure it out. And I think this is the only 2 drop. It's just going to be weekly from now on, so this schedule might just be a bit weird, but the show's weird, so it all works out. Let's get to watching. Oh yeah, that's good.
What do you say to silver dollar pancakes, crispy hash browns, bacon, eggs, freshly squeezed orange juice, and black coffee?
I say, oh, I don't eat food.
Well, that explains the empty refrigerator. Oh yes, the heart.
Hey, that's the day before my birthday.
Well, don't tell me you have forgotten this.
Forgotten. Today we are celebrating.
You bet we are.
Anniversary?
The first time we have ever celebrated this occasion before.
It says.
Oh, hello, dear.
I knew she was gonna be it. I love her, Catherine.
Mr. Hart, of course. Dinner with Mr. Hart,
never
dear lady wife, Mrs. Hart.
No skeletons in your closet, eh, Vision?
Oh.
I don't have a skeleton, sir.
Glad to hear it.
Listen, about tonight.
Don't worry, dear. I have everything under control.
Oh, well, that is funny.
You didn't.
Nervous? Whatever for?
Well, darling, I still get a little tongue-tied.
Liz, after all this time.
That sounds not good.
The all-new Toastmate 2000.
I didn't like the way that toaster sounded.
Forget the past. This is your future.
How very atmospheric.
What's going on here, Vision?
Wait a second.
Confused?
Me? Well, I just go and fetch the lady of the house.
I was like, I recognize that voice. Kitty. Oh
Guess who?
Wanda!
Vision.
no. I mean, can't you just... Okay, listen.
Agnes, you're a lifesaver.
Oh, what kind of housewife would I be if I didn't have a gourmet meal for four just lying about the place? Not that Ralph ever wants to eat anything other than baked beans.
Wonder if we're gonna see who Ralph is.
Oh! Recipe cards are on the counter there. Bon appetit!
Yep. Just, you know, do a little bit of wah.
I sense a domestic emergency.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's good. It's good. It's...
Take out the papers and the trash. Or you will get me spending cash.
Oh no, too much.
That's not enough.
Not enough!
You know, I had high hopes for you, but from what I've seen here tonight, you can barely keep it together.
Oh, breakfast.
We moved from,
Yes, we moved from.
and we were married.
Yes, we were married.
I wonder if
Where? Married when?
she doesn't even know that this is or this is...
We.
Where did you...
Uh-oh.
Oh, Arthur, stop it.
He's choking.
Stop it.
Okay,
Stop it.
the camera changed and it's scary now.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Vision, help him.
Whoa.
Let me help you up.
Well, we didn't look at the time.
Yes. We better be going.
Whoa. That
Are you
was
both all right?
creepy.
We had such a lovely time.
The vision help him was very
Oh,
not...
what a charming door
Oh, the lobster! Oh, what? Well, that was delightful. Exactly what I expected going into the first episode of the show. Weird, you don't know what's going on, a very creepy, out-of-worldly experience, and then the end left you going, oh wait, theory time? Which was nice. So first things first, I just want to talk about the production and the costuming and just everything about the behind the scenes aspects, because all of it was so good. The open concept of the house, the fact that you could tell that some of the floating objects were on strings, or it looked like they were on strings when she was, you know, moving about. The jump cuts, like when certain cuts would happen, say for instance at the very end whenever she made wedding rings, you could tell like, oh, that just, you know, cut in the slight hand movements, the acting of going, oh, it's very, oh, well, that type of acting was great. Kathryn Hahn, who I didn't know was going to be in it, but I didn't know that she was going to be in it this soon, so it was cool to see her there because I like watched a lot of stuff with her, so that was a delight. I mean, Paul and Elizabeth were so good. And then we're going to talk a little bit about that weird moment when Mr. Hart started choking. There's so many questions already. It doesn't seem like Wanda knows that this is happening. There's a lot of questions. It's the fact that Vision is dead. Maybe did Wanda bring him back? Or did whatever is happening to them at the very end, whenever it would look like someone was watching this and maybe taking notes, is it a facility that they brought back, or they're studying Wanda? Are they studying Vision, or is it a whole thing there? It looked like going back to whenever Mr. Hart was choking and Wanda said, Vision, save him. It felt very nowish. It felt like we were out of the sitcom for a second there. And I think that's what that was. And it was like the sitcom was breaking because Mrs. Hart just kept saying, stop it, but didn't understand what was actually happening. So I think that was a little bit of a breaking in the structure of what should have been, I guess. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the music was great. It's also a bit bittersweet when they were talking at the end and how many times that they said, like, you know, forget the past, this is the future, that we, you know, anniversary, song, wedding day, all of these things that Wanda probably would have had if that didn't happen with Vision, and that they should have had, but didn't, or might not get. I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot of questions, and I am very excited to watch the next one. Now, I don't know if we're going to stick in this decade of the sitcom. We might jump to a new one. I know that, you know, in that little promo that they did a doot, and it was like flashing to like 50s and then 60s and then 80s or 70s or something like that. So I don't know if every episode's going to be a different genre, or if it's going to continue for like 2 episodes and then it'll change. I don't know, but I'm super excited, so I'm gonna go watch the next episode. But thank you for watching episode 1. Let me know what you thought about it. And this is the good ridiculous that I was talking about, that comes with Legends of Tomorrow, that comes with good TV, is that it's just so much fun to watch, and I'm so intrigued for the journey. Like, I'm so excited about the journey. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you for the next one, which should be up at a time in the future, which will happen soon. Yep.